You've probably heard the story of the three little pigs, but let's look at what it really is, one of the many frameworks for how to be in the face of the dangers of reality. The first pig builds a house of straw. It's quick, it's easy, and when the wolf comes, the pig doesn't stand a chance. That's your first model of reality. What you build out of what's immediately around you. Usually it's inherited and largely misunderstood in your youth. Maybe it's the family story, the church story, the school story, and eventually it gets blown over. So you build again, this time with sticks. It feels stronger, more thoughtful. You've suffered some. Maybe you've walked through some fire already, but it's still not enough, because the wolf always comes back. My second attempt came after the first collapsed during my parents' divorce, formed not from what I inherited, but from what I sought. I found competent men outside my fatherless home and submitted myself to their instruction. I said, I don't know, show me how to do this right. That posture of humility and resolve let me begin building something better. But even that was leveled, this time not by personal crisis, but by war. I served in an elite special warfare community where error carried a cost. I lost many friends, and with those losses came bitterness, resentment, and a spiral into meaninglessness. But that's why I'm here now, because I chose to bend down again, pick through the wreckage, and hold every piece to the fire of scrutiny. I placed each brick carefully, testing it for strength, meaning, and alignment with what is true. You likely remember the first storm strong enough to blow over your first attempt at a philosophical house, and you know what it takes to build again, this time better. The third pig builds a house of brick. That's different because brick has to be synthesized. You've got to curate multiple ingredients and treat them with fire. Fire, which in our deepest traditions refines gold, tests the heart, and burns away that which is inadequate. That's the only kind of house that lasts. The one you build yourself through trial, with discernment, through voluntary suffering, and the pursuit of objective truth in alignment with reality. And that's why story is a superior framework, because it doesn't just tell you what is, it teaches you how to be through avatar. It carries truth across time in a form you can remember when the storm comes. These are stories that built the West, that provide inherited wisdom in structures readily attainable if you can read between the lines. Your philosophical house, the structure in your mind that you live in, that you navigate reality from within, isn't just made of facts. It's made of stories. It's built through failure, and it has to be tested. So the next time reality blows through your life, ask yourself, what kind of house am I standing in? Because if it's brick, you'll still be standing. Want more frameworks that help you build a life that withstands the storm? Check the full article on the Daedalus thread, link in bio.